but I'm so frustrated.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Conversation with. Please introduce yourself.
Myself, TROADZ, Mr. Hit with the Rhythm, Mr. Big Boy Bars, all of that. There.
All of that. Okay, so it's gonna obviously just jump straight in it. Passion for music. Where did it come from?
You know what? So my dad, he's a producer, you get me? So the whole time growing up, like we had a studio in the yard before my siblings were born and stuff, you get me? So I was just literally always around it like all the time. Like it's literally second nature to me, you know, like that. Like I got my cousins coming in and out of the yard who are MCs, you get me? My dad's got all these different brethren who come in the yard, different producers, you get me? So I got an uncle who does music, you get me? Writes for UB40 and stuff, you get me? Yeah, literally, so I've just always been around it, you know, like that. So it's just something that has just always been in my life.
So where did that progression come from? Because I've been surrounded by music and I'm not, nope. Do you know what I mean? So where did that come from? Like, you know what, I'm going to try rapping, or would you try singing? I don't know, like,
you know what it is,
producing?
Because I was around it, like, it was basically normal to man. So things like writing bars and that, I was doing it from young, just naturally, you get me? Because I was seeing people doing it, and you get me? But it was never a thing where, like, I thought, like I didn't think about it, you get me? It was just something that I was always doing anyway, you get me? Like I didn't ever think like, yo, I want to be a rapper or anything. Like, I just enjoyed doing it, you know, like that. And then I got to secondary school, and then that's when I started showing people, you get me?
Okay, so this like when you was like writing bars and whatever.
When I was young, like I've been writing bars from like the age of like 6, 7, 8, like damn, like primary school, like man was doing primary school talent shows and that, and bars, stuff like
That's good, you know.
Literally.
So like, you said you started secondary school and then you're telling, like, showing off your talent. How did that come about?
I remember one day I'm just in class and that one girl, Gracia, big her up still, but I was writing on a piece of paper and just asking what you're writing and that. So I showed her a bar. She's like, alright, this is hard and that. Like, yo, you gotta come out to the playground and show everyone. You get me? I was like, say no more, you get me? Like, obviously, I was a bit nervous and that. I had never shown no one before, you get me? So we're going out to the playground and that now. And I remember like, everyone, like bare people from a year were sat in a circle now, just clapping hands.
You know, that's the natural bar,
and then I dropped the bar now. One girl must have recorded it now. Maddest story this is, you know, like, this is a true story, you know. Girl must have recorded it, yeah. The Instagram that I got today, yeah, she made that Instagram, made the name TROADZ, all that stuff, you get me? Posted the video, you get me? And then that's when I started getting all the feedback, you get me? It was like, yo, next day I went to school, everyone was like, yo, I seen your thing, you know, like, and then that's when it was like, raw, like, I've actually got to do it now, you get me? But before that, it was always just, I was just writing for fun, you know?
I was going to say, where did the name TROADZ come from? Like,
yeah, but literally, like, she gave man a couple names. Big up Gracia, you know, big man team. Big up Gracia. I'd rather even spoke about this like that, you know. Yeah, fam, she brought this pattern, man. There was Team Money, we had Team Money, TROADZ. I think the TY. My name's Ty, innit?
Okay,
TY. Yeah, we like TROADZ still. You get me?
So it's hard, it's stuck. Literally. It's different from like anyone else, really, do you know what I mean?
Literally, man.
So like, you go to secondary school, everyone's like, yeah, heard your tune, but it's like, you know when you're in secondary school, you're like, yeah, I heard your tune, don't mean you're good or, you know what I mean? So how did you find, like, support with friends?
You know what it was though, yeah, like, it weren't just, like, so you can read energy, you know, like that, like, you know, you get me, like, it weren't just like a couple people here and there, like, saying this, it was like, yo, I mean, like, I didn't even have a phone at this time, you know, you get me? So whilst like the videos going off on Instagram, you get me? I didn't even see any of it, you get me? And before this, like people knew me in school and that, like I was known, but I wasn't like that known, you get me? Bro, I mean from the next day, the day that I left my yard, on the walk to school, people were coming up to me, like everyone, like, which days, you know? I think I was even recent that, but yo, the next day, no word of a lie, like just through the school corridor, everyone was just saying, oh, I seen the video and that, and then it was just like, bro, like I have to do it, you know, like that. But the thing is, like, it's not like I didn't know that I was cold, like, it's not like I was doubting myself or anything, it was just simply like, because I was always doing it and it was like second nature to man, I didn't think anything of it, like literally, like, I didn't think like, yo, man can have a career of this, or, you get me, I was just
doing it, just doing it.
Literally.
So then, that next step, so then obviously, actually forget the next step a minute. Secondary school, let's just use the word famous. Because everyone in secondary school, you like, if you got how many followers on Instagram or you're doing things on TikTok and people know you, you're like, shit, I'm famous. Do you know what I mean? Because no one can't tell me you don't want to be big in secondary school. If anyone wants to be famous, you want to be famous in secondary school. Do you know what I mean? You're getting gassed. So how did that, like, you develop, and did you have haters? Was there jealousy? Or nah?
You know what, like, talking secondary school time, like, around this time, when I dropped that video and stuff, there was nothing but positivity. Like, like it was, because I was like 12 years old.
Yeah.
No one could say nothing to me, you know, because like I was 12 years old. Like, even if I was dead, like, people would have still gave me a, because I was mad young, bro. Like, you don't expect people to be spitting and actually trying to think at that age, you get me? So, yeah, but what's the question?
I don't even know myself. Like, nah, so like, obviously there was no hate.
Yeah. Nah, not at that point still. Not. I think the hate. That's
or like jealousy.
Nah, not that I was recognizing, because I was mad young. You get me? Because I was just in the moment. Like, I wasn't paying attention to none of that. Like, I was just doing what I was doing. I think it's when I started to get a bit older and started to develop a bit more and go in more places, and like that's when the hate started to come. You get me? Like,
like outside noise.
Yeah. When I was more active, when I was fully like, you get me? But yeah, at the beginning there was no hate like that, man. It was all good stuff.
Yeah, so when you was obviously doing your music in school, you're getting seen, you're going on the road presumably. How did you balance that with school?
You know what it was, yeah? Like, man had it kind of patterned still, because I'd go to school, yeah. So I missed the part of the story. I've missed the part of the story, yeah. So, say, I started doing the freestyles and that.
Yeah.
And then a couple of the oldest from the ends who went to my school and that said, yo, we got a youth club. And there's a studio there and that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that's when I started going studio. That's when I started recording music. You get me? Big up Stars and Chords, you get me? Yeah, so because I was going to that youth centre, that was pretty much an everyday thing, you get me? So when I was getting spotted on road, it would more time be at the youth centre or around the village, or you get me, around that area, you get me? So yeah, it was, my thing was literally wake up in the morning, go to school, all day in school, I'm gas waiting to leave school, you get me, to go to the youth centre and just record, or we'd be doing sets, or we'd be clashing each other, or just anything, you get me?
So how from you recording at a youth centre to then going on the road, how did that happen?
Going on the road as in...
Going doing shows or stuff like that,
so it was my youth club that helped a lot of the stuff still. They gave me, like, there was some projects going on. There was a big music project, there was a Levi's music project. And these were basically things where, like, we'd go and we'd do events, or we'd do, like, so the Levi's project, Mist come down and he did like a 2-week program with loads of people from the youth club, and Still Bangles. There was loads of different people that come down, JK, all these people, and it was just like a masterclass in it. And then from there, cause I was in with them people from early, and my stuff was popping off on social media. I just started getting shouted for loads of stuff. Like, left it. Mist, after that Levi's music project, Mist brought me out on his headline show as like a well done for the project type of thing. And then I just started getting shouted literally and doing all these things stuff.
Can you remember your first kind of like show you was a part of?
Yeah, my first one was in London, the big music project. That was from the youth club as well.
Yeah. How did that make you feel like?
It was mad, like this is what I'm saying, like, this is when I really started believing in myself, innit, yeah? Because it's like, everywhere I'm going, no one is saying nothing negative, like, everywhere I'm going, it's the same reaction. Like, I remember that first show, like, I remember sitting there in the crowd, nervous, you know, you get me? Everyone's going up on stage and that now, yeah? And like, I don't know, like, no one was, I'm not saying no one was getting no crowd reaction and stuff, you get me? But like, it was making me feel more nervous the way other people's performances were going, put it that way. But then after I got on the stage now, like the room erupted and stuff, bro. Like, everyone was going mad, like, you get me?
You here first, you know, listen. Whoever went there first before, when he hit the stage now.
Well, yeah, man, it was mad. And then, that was my first ever one. And then after that, they did like a part 2 of that big music project. And that one was nuts. Like, that one was crazy. Like, I remember, like, yo, I'm on stage one of the hosts come pick me up like by my legs and just gone into the crowd. All the people are there like, it was mad still. That was my second performance. And then the one at Mama Rue's, that was the Levi's music project we missed and all of that.
Yeah.
That performance was live, like all the man them. Yeah, that was sick still, but yeah. And then from there we just started performing, man.
So like, you're still in school at this time?
At this time, yeah.
So what's the reaction like from your school friends or just people in general at school?
Like everyone's just like, I don't know, man. Like,
did you have people that, you know, when like, oh, remember me and you were bedrooms? Remember me? Did you have those kind of hang-ons, or everyone just calm?
You know what it is? Like, I'm very much the type of person that like I know my bridgings in it. You get me?
Yeah.
So I know like what I want to hear from certain people. If you get what I'm saying. So like all these people coming up to me telling me I'm hard and that, like I hear it, like I appreciate it and I take it on board. Don't get twisted.
Yeah.
But I want to hear that from my dad, for example. I want to hear that from my right hands, you know, and all the man that I'm around. You get me? So when I'm hearing that from these people, I know it's genuine. You get me? Anyone else, like I'll take it on board. I'm not really too in tune.
You got the
with
main
it,
ones
like
in it now. That's true. So then, I'm on social media and I see you're in a room with Wiley, Mr. Manage, other like MCs, clashing, going back and forth. How did that come about? Do you know what I mean?
I remember, so obviously everyone knows what was going on with Wiley and his
Yeah.
He started doing, he opened up a space in London called the Igloo in it. And it was basically like a place for the whole grime scene to come to and just like everyone make music together. Like he was trying to do things behind the scenes because they deplatformed him basically. And then one day I got a phone call just saying, yo, Wiley wants to see you and that. My brother called me, he said, yo, I'm going down there today, Wiley wants to see you and that. I'm thinking, yo, like.
So you haven't seen, didn't see him, nothing
Never
before?
met him, like nothing. Like I knew he followed me on social media,
Yeah.
you get me, but like never spoke to him, nothing. You get me? Like he never even rang me directly. You get me? I just got a phone call from someone else saying, yo, Wiley wants to see you.
His people, but your people.
Yeah, literally. So yeah, I'm gassed, bro. Like you see Wiley, that's one of my favorite inspirations. You know, like that. Like I'm a grime kid, and you get me. The man has done the world for grime. You know, like that. So. Yeah, like when I got that, I've read his book, you know, like that. I've read his book, bro. So I was gassed, like I've gone down there and that now, met him, and we did a studio session. We made a tune with Bearman, Vader, Hitman. There was loads of MCs there, and then we shot a video that day. Then after that, I think I went down there again, and then he asked me to stay down there with him. You get me? And then I stayed down.
What, down in London?
Yeah. And then I stayed down with him. For time, to be honest, like I was there for like 2 weeks, then I come back to Brum for a week, then I went back down there for like another 3 weeks, then I come back to Brum. And then he was coming back and forwards from Brum in that time as well, you get me? That's when the clash and all that sort of stuff happened. But man, big up Wiley, you know, cause like he's like he don't have to do that, you know, like that. Like he was like, and the whole time I was with him, like he was just like basically mentoring me, you get me? Like trying to find my sound, like giving me links to go shout people.
He just come across like a person that's humble, that will help him.
Very humble.
Trying to push for him as much as possible.
Literally. So yeah, big up Wiley still.
That's good. So like, what, any not tips, but like, did you take anything from the clash? Like, you're thinking, you know what, I'm gonna go harder, or?
You know what it is? Just that like whole experience, like being around Wiley, clashing him, like. It was just like a eye opener for man. You get it in the sense that like, yo, cause bearing in mind this happened like last year, and you get me. All the stuff, all the videos that was going viral with me when I was young and that was when I was 12. You get me. So that's quite a few years later. You get me. And for me, that's one of the things that like I've technically struggled with the most is staying relevant. You get me.
Okay.
So like I haven't struggled with it. I'm not gonna say I struggled with it, but it's like I had a viral moment in it. You get me? So when you have a viral moment, it's kind of hard to like keep it. Like some people
100%.
see it as one hit wonders and them type of things. There, you get me? So when all that stuff was happening with Wiley and that, it was like, yo, like I'm still doing my thing, you know, like that. Like the man that I've looked up to for like my whole of my career. Furthermore, the man who basically made the genre that I love and push throughout my whole career. It's bigging up my thing, bro. Like it's telling me like, yo, like you're gonna be the next. Like you get what I'm trying to say? Like that's just firing. What's it? Fueling the fire. Yeah.
So how did you keep you calm? Because I'm sorry, if I see Missy Elliott, and she tells me to rap, and I'm rapping, and I can rap.
You know what it is?
Able to, you know?
I've always been that guy, you know, I don't like I don't know if it's my ego or my pride or if it's just mine. But I don't like fanning over people, you know.
Okay.
Like, I rather don't, like, even like certain times, like, I've met people, like, I've seen people in places, like, I like my manager and stuff, like, telling me, like, yo, go introduce yourself to them. Like, I don't like doing that stuff, like, it makes me just feel like, not big, because I know I'm not big, but like, in my head,
people are like that, yeah.
In my head, you'll see me when you see me, you know, like that, like, I don't like forcing things, you get me, like, for instance, like, that Wiley thing was meant to happen, you know, like that, like, yeah, I don't like forcing things still. So yeah, when I was there, like, as much as I'm gassed, like, I'm thinking, yo, I'm in the room with Wiley, and like it's just like, you just gotta, I don't even know, like, you just live it, innit? Like, you just, yeah, fam.
So was you like, when you say like living it, obviously you remember the feeling, was you living it in that moment, like feeling everything, or was it just kind of a blur?
Like, I remember, yeah, like, being in the corner of the room, when I first got into the studio, like, he didn't really say nothing to me. Like, I remember just watching him. Like you see, Wiley is a mad person, you know. Like, I've never ever met nobody like him in my life. Like, the way he operates, like, it's not even explainable. Like,
I was gonna say, try to.
It's not even explainable. I swear down. But yeah, I'm just watching him, like, doing whatever he's doing and that. And then when he clapped me, he come up to me. He was like, "Yo, TROADZ." He's like, "I was waiting to meet you for a long time and that." And like, he was chatting to me like he knows me. You get me? He was just saying like, "Yo, like, this is what I want you to do and that. Like, I want you to just keep pushing this Grime thing. Like, I'm gonna give you these people to talk to." Like, from the get go, like, from as soon as he met me, like, he's just saying all these things. And yeah, I was just like taking it all in, you know, like that. After that, like, man, just sat in the corner. We made the tune and that. But yeah, I was literally just taking it all in, man. I swear down.
Are you still in contact with him now?
Not really, like. I haven't spoke to him in a minute, you get me? I reckon if I was to speak to him, he'd shout man and that, but I ain't spoke to him in a minute still, but his situation is crazy, like, it's crazy stuff.
So like, obviously Wiley, godfather of Grime and stuff, who else have you met on this like rapping journey?
Loads of people still, CHÉY. Like, everyone that I've wanted to meet, I've met. Lady Leisha is the only person, like, that's one person that I would like want to sit there and have a conversation with. I've never sat there and have a conversation with her. But I've met CHÉY, I've met a lot of the Grime legends. Oh yeah, missed loads of like K-Trap, Fraser T. Smith.
There is people behind the camera, not talking to him.
But yeah, like I've met loads of people. I've actually met loads of people. I can't lie.
Which is I don't want to put you on the spot, but which one stands out apart from Wiley?
That is Wiley and CHÉY.
Wiley and CHÉY.
Wiley and CHÉY.
So what did like CHÉY say to you, like advice or?
You see,
if you can give us a little medical.
I can actually talk about this now because they've announced it, and you get me. Obviously, I'm doing the rap game.
Yeah, I was gonna.
So
trying to edge you know, you know, like what to say, you know how to drop it.
So obviously, that's when I met CHÉY. You get me. But yeah, so when I spoke to him, it was just a brief thing, you get me, but he was just basically bigging man up, you know, like that. He said he'd seen me for a while, you know, like that. And he followed me on Instagram and all that stuff.
So let's talk about the rap game scene as you brought it up.
Yeah, man.
How was that, like, the whole journey through that?
Nothing like I expected. Nothing like I expected. Like, the rap game, they've been hiring me for like a few years now, trying to get me on the show, but I was always too young. But apart from that, I was always in the mindset that I didn't want to do the show.
Okay, like, what was that?
Because, you see, with shows like that, like, it's like The Voice and Britain's Got Talent. Like, you know, when you do them type of things, it's like, oh, yeah, that's my man from the rap game, you know, like that. Like, remember my man from, you get me? Like, I didn't want to be that type of person still, but yeah, the man, I had talks with everyone, my dad, the man, and that. The man broke it down to me, like, because I've been doing my thing before that, like, no one can really say that to me, because there's catalogue, you know, like that. So I thought, why not? You know, like, I'm 18 now, I may as well give it a try, innit? But yeah, it was nothing like I expected. Like, I'll keep it G, like. See, when I went there, I went there with a mindset like, yo, I'm gonna bully this up. Like, this is gonna be light work. I swear down, like, no one's gonna be better than that. Like, I swear down, I went down that mindset, and I've gone there. Obviously, I don't want to talk too much, give in too much away. But yeah, humbled man still. Like, right at the beginning of the show, it humbled man. Like, the whole experience, like, it's a lot more pressure than you think. Like, there's bare cameras in the room, you know, like man, I got cameras on man now. But, you know, when I say there's like a good 15, 16 cameras, like all like bare camera crew, like the producer, the runners, the like, it's pressure still. Like, it's pressure still.
How long is it?
Like in terms of.
So like, is it a week? 2 weeks?
No, I was there for 5-6 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 5-6 weeks still.
And is because I've seen the Rapgame season 1 and 2. Do people get eliminated, don't they?
Nah, they don't.
Or is it just like?
I'm not really too sure. Do people get eliminated? I know in this one they do.
Oh, okay.
I know it, but they was talking like this was a new thing. I haven't really watched the other ones, you know. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, in this one, like they announced it in the trailer still. They bring 2 new artists in. You get me?
Okay.
And then they've got a fight to try and take someone's spot. You get me? But I think in the other seasons they usually do it for the finals, like in the finals people go, and then yeah. But yeah, it was mad, like the whole experience, like yeah, it was crazy, man.
And what area was that set in? Cause I know
it was in Manny, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because the ones I seen was in Birmingham.
Yeah, I was hoping it was in Birmingham.
You know. Some homegrown things. So okay, so Rapgame, obviously you can't really say too much. From that, is there doors opened or doors opening from that?
Obviously, it's only just been announced.
Yeah.
You get me? So I'm not expecting anything yet. However, like there is lead up things after the rep game. You know, like that. Like, obviously, I'm gonna be on TV, bro. You get me? Like millions of people are gonna see that. You get
more
me?
exposure and that.
Literally. So really, it's about me. Like what I do after that.
For real.
You know, like that. And yeah, I'm planning to go ham. Literally, I'm not planning to stop. Like, see what I was saying earlier about how like I had the viral moment. Like I feel like this is gonna be like another episode of that. You get me? And I feel like after that viral moment, like you see me, I don't really have too much music out there. You know, like I've got catalog out there, I've got singles out there, I've got tunes out there. I've never released a project. You get me? Like there's a lot of freestyles and stuff out there, a lot of sets and clashes and stuff, but I don't have like solid music out there.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So like obviously after the Rapgame,
that's where project, singles, like everything. You get me? Everything.
In the works or
in the like I'm talking like my project's almost done. You get me?
Okay.
Like literally like I've got singles that I'm thinking that are ready to go whenever. You get me? Like I've already started getting active on my TikTok and my social media. I started a new series called Freestyles in Random Places. You get me?
Okay, yeah, I've seen that.
So yeah, I'm just trying to get active, man.
It's coming, man. It's coming. So Hoodrich advert.
Yeah. Big on my brothers.
Being on TV.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
You know what? Hoodrich, like that's my people stuff. I've done a couple things with them over the years.
They're from Birmingham right now.
Yeah. They've just been showing love from years back, literally. Yeah, family, they just said you needed a Grime artist. That's safe, you know, like that. But yeah, they told me bring through all the mandem as well, so everyone that's in that scene with man. Yeah. So all the mandem, man, that's all the guys, you get me. The one that I'm clashing, that's my right hand behind the camera. Yeah. But yeah, man, that was lit still.
Big up Zeno. You know, like that. So then, okay, Rapgame TV, Hoodrich advert TV. What I really want to talk about is Deps, man.
Yeah, man.
How did that come about?
You know what, all these things, like, you know what it is, like Vader actually shouted me for that one, you know. Vader, Invasion Vader, you get me? And he said, yeah, basically there was a company that approached Alison and said, yo, like, I want to do something for Dexman, I want to do a tribute and that. But yeah, Alison was a bit shaky about it at first, she wasn't too sure, like, because imagine someone comes to you and says, yo, I want to recreate your son that's passed away, you know, like that, like in a video, like you're gonna, and he's gonna be skeptical, and he's gonna be rapping towards you, like that's crazy, you get me? So yeah, them like shouted her, then she shouted Vader and said like, yo, you reckon we should do it? And then Vader shouted me. She's asked Vader, who do you reckon would fit the job if he was to do it? And then Vader shouted me and said like, yo, would you be on it? And you know what? At first, I'll be honest, like I didn't know what to say. Like I didn't know if I was actually on it. You get me? Because one, like Dexman, like he's a legend, you know, like that. Like he's a legend. Like that's a big role to take on, like to like be a man's voice and to be a man in the video. Like that's
to kind of like
big.
step into his shoes, kind of thing.
Like, that's big. You get what I'm trying to say? I weren't really too sure if I wanted to do that. You get me? And also, like I've never done anything like that before. You get me? So I weren't too sure, but after a bit of thinking, I just thought, you know what, I'm here as well. You know, like that.
Because you want to do it justice, you want to honour it.
Yeah.
And you don't want to like.
And you know what it is? My whole career, like people have always been referring me to people like Depsman and Ice Kid and Young Chip and stuff like that. You get me? Like everyone always says like I'll remind them of the young Depsman and stuff. You get me? So if they was gonna do it may as well have been man. You know, like that. Like
100%.
It wouldn't have felt right me seeing someone else do it. You know, like that. So yeah, that took a while though. You know, like that come out like a couple of years after we like that. The process was long, is what I'm trying to say. Like the process for that, like it was a going back and forward studio sessions, like changing bare different things with the voice, like me spitting.
I was gonna say that like. Was it your voice?
My voice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my voice and me in the video, you get me? And then obviously the process of them editing the face and it was long, man. It was long.
Because I noticed obviously your face and it's kind of like obviously his face as well. But the voice, I didn't know if it was like both of yours.
Yeah. I think there's a part where I say it's emotional or something like that. That part that they used part of his voice and stuff. I think they might have done that with a few other parts, but yeah, most of it was me, man, literally. But I didn't write that though, you know. A lot of people think I wrote
was just about to say that.
I didn't write that though, you know. The geezer from Cov called Shadow, he wrote that still. I was literally just the voice, and the face in the video.
That's sick, man.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Deps, man, for real.
For real.
Because that's like, that was good. When I seen it, I was like, swear down.
Yeah. Mad.
Like it's so similar, like it's crazy.
See me, you know when I watch it, like I can just see myself.
Yeah.
I swear down, like I can see and hear myself. Like, but everyone, like bare man, have told me like, yo, bro, I thought that was Dips. Like, literally.
I was like, is this a before the? Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah. But nah, it was good, man. It was good. But then being nominated for Birmingham Music Award in 2022.
Yeah.
How's that making you feel, like?
Lit still. I think I won one of them in, I think it was 2020 as well. In lockdown, there was a lockdown one and I won one. So that was my first time ever coming into contact with them. And then but you know what it is though, like I'm a humble one. You get me? Like when I see these things, it's like, yo, like it should be, man. You know, like that. Like when I look around in the city and that, like when it comes to young MCs, bro, there's not a lot of people doing their thing.
For real.
Especially young grime MCs. Like I can name 2 people, bro. Me and Kreezer, young, you get me?
Yeah.
Obviously a little bit older than that, you got people like Trappy and Vante and Drizz. You get me? But yeah, there's not really no one doing it, you get me? So I expect to be nominated for them type of awards slightly, you get me? But obviously, blessings and thank you for it.
Yeah, for real.
Like that.
So going back to primary school, your dad's a producer, you're hearing music, then it pops off at secondary school. Then you got the Grime clash with Wiley. Then you got the Hood Rich advert. Then the Deps man. Then the awards and stuff. What's next? Or what would you want to happen next?
You know what it is for me? It's just about the music now. You get me? I feel like I've done enough to like support my name and to like for people to know who I am. You get me? Now I just want to show them that like, yo, I'm more than a grime MC. You get me? I'm more than just a bar rap. I can make songs, you get what I'm trying to say? I can make quality music, you get me? I'm even trying to get into things like songwriting and that, you get me? Obviously, I work in a youth club now as well, you get me? So I do sessions for young people and stuff, studio sessions. So even like songwriting and producing is the next avenue that I'm looking for.
So you have those at the youth club?
Yeah, literally. So I'm looking to just take over, bro. Literally, I'm looking to take over.
I don't blame you at all.
You know what it is? I sit here and I scroll through Insta and TikTok and I see people who are doing good things and big up them because they've worked to get there, you get me? But yo, it's my turn. You know, like it's my turn.
Move out the way.
Literally, like, I'm young, you get me? Don't get twisted, but I do feel like I've been doing it for time now, you know, like literally like from 12 to 19, you get me? Like, that's not no little, like, I've put in my years,
and
you get me?
And you've done a lot as well.
Yeah, I've put in my years, man, so I think I'm just ready to take over, literally, bro.
No, it's your time, man, it's your time, trust me. Do you know what I mean? And on that note, guys, listen, we've had a little bit of exclusivity. Exclusive? No, that's not even a word. Right, guys, and on that note, I'm just going to stop it there because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Tell them where they can find you.
T to the ROADZ, every social media, TikTok, Gram. But furthermore, catch me reading Rapgame.
Hey! Everything at the bottom. Peace.
I like to be educated, but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my love.